What's up, y'all? This is Coach Mcfadden, and what I wanted to talk about is kind of mirroring some systems. So I just been playing around with it, and as an air raid guy, I like to stay true to it, but then I'm also kind of a guy that thinks a little bit, and so I have a young quarterback and a new school. So trying to implement the air raid is an ideal system, but I started to get a little like, you know what? Let's try to see if we can mirror some things here. So I was talking to a couple buddies, and the one thing that I always liked was what Tennessee did on their split system. So what we did is we started messing around with the splits here. And as you can see, we have the Y and Z kind of split out. This is what we would call deuce right in our terminology, right? And then we still have the tail and our two backside guys, right? So they're still lined up in a regular spread type of look. And then if we'd go deuce left, then the X and H would go with the outside alignment, right? The stack alignment, and then the right side. And here's the method to the madness. We're trying to spread some guys out. We're not a really big school, and trying to power it down people's throats is just not what we're going to be able to do, right? And if you have that type of team where you can double wing it and do that, then that's you. But we had to get creative. So we're trying to also get these backers out. Then we could run some power read game and stuff, and that's a different video. So we're taking the concept of six, the go route combination that's really famous in air raid, but we're calling this six switch. And all this means is Y is replacing Z, Z is replacing Y with the same rules that the air raid and run and shoot have. So my guys are taught after 10 yards is when you read if they're in zone or man. Now don't worry about this defender right here. It's just drawn up on the board. So if there's a guy sitting in cover 3 before the 10 yards, they're going to sit down. And the reason why I drew it right at 10 yards is because it's an illustration point for my guys. Same on this side, right? If there's a guy sitting here, then he can break it down and within 10 yards on the backside. Now, what we're hoping is one of them takes one of these corners or safeties away. And then we're left to one-on-one in zone. Or if they're trying to go man on us and they pull the guy down, then we switch and we can take advantage of that. Now, like I said, it's been toying around with, but it's a concept that I really like. And sometimes if it gets too confusing, we won't even have them. We'll call six switch curl. So, six switch curl, which all that means is now they're not even reading. We're going to tell them. And this is if you have a young receiver core, because this is going to take a lot of reps and a lot of explaining and a lot of patience. And for our quarterback, because it's deuce right, he's only reading the right side of the field because we want the ball out of his hands as quick as possible. And I don't need him trying to read everything, especially if he's a very young man. So he's going outside to inside to check. If he reads it right, the ball should be out of his hand quick, and our guys are playmakers. They should be able to get in the open field. This is our pre-blitz reads right here. Or if they start walking this guy off, then he can pull. They can check into a step back route, and he can pull and throw. Again, that's rep oriented. But the whole concept is to stretch the defense like an air raid, right? With run and shoot component mixed in with some reading involved. Will it take a lot of reps? Yeah. Will you agree with it, all of you? Probably not. But this is a little bit of thinking outside the box and kind of some things I've been toying around with. And I just want to give you coaches the ideas. And if you have a different way of doing it or you have a different thought process, that's fine. I believe in sharing my ideas. And, if you want to share yours, not in a negative way, but hey, this is what football coaches community is. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. It's Coach Mac, and I'm out.